Howdy friends, welcome back to the House of Tone. We're going to jump back in on our trumpet. This is part 3, getting it clean. On our project, I have tried several things to get the vegetable / mineral oil, whatever it is, off. And nothing is cutting through it. We're going to have to take some more drastic measures. I've been thinking a lot about this. I've tried ZEP. I've tried straight up alcohol in different forms. I took to the internet looking for different things. I wish I had smell-o-vision so you could actually smell how bad this is. It stinks bad. There's a reason that we don't use mineral oil or vegetable oil on our brass instruments. Well, you shouldn't use it on any instrument, but you don't use it on a brass instrument. It congeals, it turns, it goes rancid, all of those things. It completely gums up everything. And I'm going to bring you in because we're going to get into it. And I'm going to show what I've been trying and what has not been working. So that's where we're at. So this green, it's not supposed to be like this. And you can kind of get it to wipe off like I did. This is the tuning slides that were stuck. But as soon as I heat this back up, if I take a torch to this, you see it goes shiny as it reconstitutes and starts smoking and smelling really bad. All this in here. So you can wipe it off, but it's still there. That's what's crazy about it. Oh man, it stinks. Okay. This is the bell. See, it's all congealed up in there. And it just doesn't come out. It's permeated everything. Maybe it's better if I come from the back. Maybe you can see a little better. I mean, it's just this nasty stuff, man. So it's always some hurdle, right? Just the next thing. It's just the next layer. So I tried alcohol and it will kind of wipe it off. It will feel better. But as soon as I put anything on it or put heat to it, it reconstitutes. I don't know. And then I tried, I use this a lot in the shop for degreasing ZEP. It works great. It's still green. It's still there. It doesn't cut through. So at this point, I have decided that I'm going to treat a trumpet like the pots and pans. I'm going to make a tub of good old-fashioned hot water, which I normally don't use hot water, not boiling hot water, but it is going to be hotter than I normally use. Hot water, and I'm going to let it soak in Dawn, just like you would do your kitchenware, right? And I'm going to let it soak for, I don't know, a half hour, probably the length of time or almost the length of time for the tuba project that I'm going to show you. But I really don't know what else to do at this point. It is so gross. So gross. So that's what we're going to do. All right, we're going to put some Dawn, and I'm just letting the sink let the hot water run. So it's going to be a little hotter than bath water, right? Okay, so we've got our nice sudsy bath. And here are the parts. So I'm just going to submerge them down. Obviously it's not that hot because I'm putting my hand in it, right? So, but it is hotter than I normally rinse the instruments with. But it's just whatever my hot water heater is set to. Okay. And I'm making sure that I take all of the components apart. So the stems come out, the springs come out, the valve guides come out, everything comes apart. So let's wait and see if that'll do. Well, let's see what we got. I'm not going to be touching too much on the camera at this point. I'm just going to kind of scrub it out and you can be here with me. And then we'll shine a light back on it over at the bench. I can feel that it's breaking down some of this stuff that's on here, and it's less green than it was. Well, this one is real. I don't know, when other cleaners have let me down and failed, Dawn, which was always my fallback plan, looks like it's coming through. This is a brass brush. Not brass plated steel. Now you can see chunks of that falling out. I've had to work on instruments that had vegetable oil or mineral oil or 3-in-1 oil or just all kinds of bizarre things. And I've never had the difficulty with getting it off or out, or however we want to term it, that I'm having on this horn. I mean, it's just so, it's so baked in. And it's just everywhere. And I may have to soak it a few more times, you know. I don't know. We will just have to wait and see. On silver, I do not use a brass brush on that silver plate. I use a nylon brush. Clean all that junk off of there. It is coming clean, so I hope that it's coming out of the pores as well. The way brass feels when it's dry and clean is that it's kind of grabby, and that's the way these feel. So that's a good sign. So what I think we ought to do before we even think about whether we're doing this process again or moving forward, these were the two bad main tuning slide inner legs that had that funk all over them. I think we should go heat these up and see if they smoke off, and if that stuff comes back, or if we've got it and we can move forward. So let me dry these off and let's go do that. Okay, we're going to watch them together. Tube number 1. Yep, it got slick. You can see it come back. It doesn't smell as bad, but it's still there. That's so crazy. You can see it. You can see how my glove on the left hand catches, the brass is grabbing onto it, and on the right, the glove just smoothly goes along. And that's what it does. It recongeals when it gets hot. And in Mississippi, it's going to get hot again. I'm going to go back and do the dawn bath again. Okay, so back to the internet and saw simple green. And so I've got a little bit. I put it in one of my ultrasonic cleaners, so I'm going to do these for a couple of minutes and see what we get out of some simple green. It's a terrible noise. They're effective cleaners though. All right, let's get our parts. Well, I can't tell what's green stuff and what's simple green. Okay, let's see what we got. I think that was the go. See that? My glove's not just sliding up it now. That's where it's warm. That, the cold one, that's cleaned, right? And the warm one. And remember before how they were slipping. And now they're not. So I'm putting a lot of force on it. You can see my tendons moving. So trying to push them. Well, based on this non-scientific test, I believe that the simple green is going to be the way to go to remove all of the things. So I'm going to take the mouth pipe off the chassis, and then I'm going to do all the parts in the simple green. I'm not going to make you watch all that. I'm going to simple green them, and then I'm going to go to my regular chem flush steps, and that's what you'll see the results of in just a few minutes, okay? It takes a while to get there. A lot of times we have to do trial and error, do something else, drop 15, punt, do something else. It's easier if you only have a couple of parts to work with. You can just trial and error those, and then once you find the solution that you're after, then at that point, do the entire instrument. And saves time. So for me it does anyway. I'll see you back here with a clean horn. Matter of television moments. And they smell good. No smell-o-vision. All right, we're back. Pull up a chair. If I end up sounding a little frustrated in this part, I don't mean to. It's not normal that I have to spend 6.5 hours trying to figure out how to clean an instrument. I know that I old man rant. I'm trying not to go there. I hope my tone doesn't come across bad. If it does, I apologize. I'm very happy with the results. I'm frustrated with how long it took to get there. Let's look at this. So here are our results. Pistons that are not congealed, super clean. The thread for the stems is clean, clean, clean. There's no buildups anywhere. All of that green stuff is gone. Remember what our pipes and stuff look like. Let's see. And how clean they are. Right down to how poorly it was soldered at the factory when it was brand new. They failed to solder all the way around this. The brass is clean throughout. These are the results that we're after. Man, it took a long time to get there. Remember these tubes, how congealed they were? Nice. Everything turned out good. That pink inside the tube there, that's where it was all corroded together. That's where the slide was actually frozen in. And let's see. And remember how green these were? The bell looks so much better already as well. Oh, that was the other spot that I was going to show. Let me get my light back up. Remember that before, right? How nasty it was? Now it's just clean, still a little residual water. This all literally just came out of the wash and rinse. No congealed stuff. Now we can get to work on the repairs. Well, all right, friends. We got it clean. Now we can actually get to some repair work. Next time, come back for number 4. We're going to do the bell. As always, thanks for the support. We appreciate you. This is Wes Lee signing out.